So the HIPAA quiz. The law required that patient information be kept confidential in a Medicare Information Privacy Act, or MIP, Federal Freedom of Information Act. C. Hospital Information Privacy Act. Answer is D. HIPAA. It means the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. So don't forget about this word. You're gonna encounter it when you go to the next facility. Either you're gonna go to you're gonna encounter it when you start on Colonial Care, Los Alamitos, or even after you graduated and you're gonna go to another facility to work. You're gonna always hear that on your orientation, the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. Number 2, the failure to comply with HIPAA law may result in potentially heavy A. Civil fines, B. Criminal fines, C. Civil and criminal fines, D. None of the above. So C, it's civil and criminal fines. So I think the hospital or some of the facility will get a fine of 250,000. So, and whoever use it or misuse that HIPAA, whoever misuse the HIPAA or violate the HIPAA law will have a criminal fines or civil fines. The most common breach of confidentiality comes from A. Loose talk, B. the internet, C. misuse of fax machine, D. misuse of mobile phone. So it's most of the time it's just loose talk. Sometimes they're forgetting that they are on. Just remember, if you are discussing it another patient, just make sure that you are not, nobody hears it. All those who are not really in concern should not hear it, especially information of other patient. If the other, so my example is I saw first if one of the nurses was discussing patient information while he's doing a patient care or giving a bed bath to this patient, is discussing the patient condition on the patient on room 105 or whatever room they are on. So you're violating the HIPAA by that patient hearing what is not supposed to be hearing. And what will that patient think? That there's really no privacy in the hospital. But act professional, be professional, always think about HIPAA regulation. Number 4, which of the following are risks associated with sending sensitive information via fax? A. Dialing the wrong phone number. B. Wrong person retrieving the information from the fax. So which of the following are at risk associated with sensitive which of the following are risks associated with sending sensitive information via fax? So dialing the wrong phone number and the wrong person retrieving the information from the fax. So just make sure, double check that you have the right phone number or right fax number. And so number 5, password for computer. A, should never be shared. B, not be a common dictionary word or too simple. C, should not be allowed to be used by other. D, all of the above. So the answer is all of the above. It's like your social security number. You have to protect your password or computer password, because anybody who will have the opportunity to get it can misuse it. They can use it and misuse it. So you're not in control of that. So number 6, the conversation on analog phone can be intercepted and recorded by an authorized individual. So, true. The conversation on analog phone can be intercepted and recorded by an authorized individual. Copiers are the only type of technology not posing a risk to patient confidentiality. The answer is false. Copiers are the only types of technology not posing a risk to a patient confidentiality. So copiers are the only types of technology not posing a risk. So what happens is sometimes when you copy, the most common thing that happen is you make a copy and you forgot to get the original, and somebody can pick it up. And somebody can throw it on the trash, and it's gonna be your responsibility, because you're the one who's taking care of the patient, and as a nurse you have to protect the patient. Protect the patient confidentiality. So email may not be used secure unless special security measure has been put in place. So patient give up all rights to visual privacy when they are agreed to be admitted to the hospital. So patient give up all the rights to visual privacy when they agree to be admitted to the hospital. So it's false. The patient doesn't give up all the rights to visual privacy when they are agreed to be admitted to the hospital. Sometimes, usually they will be given a form on what are their limitations on their privacy. Sometimes they will, some of the choices is they can choose not to put their name on the board. They can choose to give their information. They can choose not to give any information to the family. So even it's his. So what happened is, when you are working in the hospital, so think about this. When we are talking about this, I just want to let you think that you're in the hospital and you are performing the nurse's duty. It's, in order to be a nurse, you have to think like a nurse. So even you're not yet a nurse, you're not yet a license, you have to practice what are the right thing to practice. Always protect the patient privacy. So number 10, interviewing the patient of briefing family in public area is considered acceptable because it is a traditional practice. Now, interviewing a patient or briefing families in public area is considered as unacceptable because a lot of person is hearing the information. So